Nice.
And I want to join you guys from the front. Thank you. There's anyone that can help. Which chair?
And then next to him, please. Can you move the dress again, please? And cover again? Yeah, perfect. Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
And one more.
And thank you.
Okay, can you take this smile a little bit? Okay, right here, please. Thank you. Just smile a little bit right there. One last shot. Last shot. Thank you.
And then right here,
Ladies,
please.
we need both outfits this way.
Everybody right here, please.
Excuse me. Don't push me, please.
Okay, guys.
I'm just trying to get something for her.
Thank you, Ashanti.
Wait. Let's do it this way. Just we can. Go ahead.
Yeah, just go, man.
Go.
Always a pleasure to see you.
You too, thank you.
Congrats on everything. So how was it, being a producer of the film and then, acting, performing, everything? How was it doing it all in one?
It was really cool. It was a really good experience just doing a little bit of both, being involved. And, like when your name and your face is attached to something, it's always important to try and have as much involvement as possible.
Now, we know you shot this a while ago and you've been campaigning to get it out there. So how does it feel that it's finally coming to this point?
Oh my gosh, it's like, like you said, it's been a very long time. But I think timing is everything. I think it worked out well because the message, when we shot it, it was like the message was relevant, but I feel like it's way more relevant now,
Now, we recently saw you at the Prudential Center where, you gave an incredible performance with Lloyd and Ja Rule, and you kind of mentioned maybe a reunion tour, and you mentioned, the passing of Nipsey Hussle. How was it that night, and how has, that impact been on you?
Okay, that's a lot of question. It was a very, weird and awkward feeling because I kind of got the news right before I had to go back on stage, so it was, I don't know how to explain it. It was just really weird because, you have to turn it on when you go on stage, so that was hard. It's always an amazing feeling to feel the love from the people. When I first came out, before we found anything, the crowd reaction was amazing, so that love was always real. So it was a weird night. Yeah.
So what do you want fans to, take from this film when it comes in theaters this Friday?
I want people to take away that it's okay to be kind. Sometimes you never know what a person is going through or what they've gone through that day or whenever you have interaction. Maybe your first thing shouldn't be negative. You know what I mean? That's a very New York thing. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's cool to kind of just be kind, and be warm, and you never know how far that may bring you or may brighten up someone else's day.
Congrats on everything, sweetie.
Her friend is so jealous right now.
Oh my gosh, we sent her selfie.
Yeah, my house is locked in. It's right here in my pocket.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
USB. You sure fine? I've seen some. Sure.
What day are we on? I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Last, certainly not least, Miss Ashanti. Producer Nick Miller. I want to thank everyone for being here and want to just we want to get to that reception, but we wanted to take a little bit of time. If any of you wanted to ask any questions at all, we'll take a couple of questions and you can ask anybody you want up here. Didn't ask anybody that, but we're going to take questions.
Surprise.
Anybody?
So when she's singing and
We never actually state that really, except for Caleb.
all right, cool. When she's singing and she mentions a line about her not knowing her father, it was a weird thing when you guys, when the homeless guy came into focus. And
Yeah.
Man, they kind of look.
Yeah, I was messing with you, man. You're supposed to think you caught it. Yes! He caught it. We talked about that. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna cross to Giancarlo. Maybe it's your dad. Everybody's interconnected. Thank you for catching that. I appreciate that.
My dad is actually sitting back there. I know my dad.
Anyone else have any questions? And Giancarlo sent this. He couldn't leave it. He's shooting Better Call Saul out in New Mexico, and he just couldn't get out here for it. He's been to every screening, all the festivals. He's amazing. He's a huge advocate of the film. And he sent this text, and I'm going to have Tim read it because, I don't know, I want Tim to read it.
Thanks, Mike.
Sorry.
Appreciate that.
Here to help.
So Giancarlo wrote.
With Giancarlo's voice. Just read it, it's okay.
I am so saddened not to be able to be with you all this evening for the premiere of this very special film. Stuck is a film for the ages. It is a vision of humanity in all its fits and starts. Struggle and pain, realization and triumph. In the end, it is love personified.
It's one of those happy accidents because it wasn't very happy at the time, but it took us a really, really long time to finish it. We lost a good deal of funding at the very start of production, and so it was kind of a struggle, not even kind of a struggle, it was just a flat-out fight to get this thing finished, to get this thing all the way to the finish line. And what's taken place politically in the country has made it sort of more relevant now than it was when we first started making it.
In 2014.
In 2014 was your question.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I brought that to Ashanti, and she lended her brilliance to the song as well, and really capped it off and made it the moment that it is.
Thank you for that.
That was a good question. That was my little sister, actually. You know what's crazy? We haven't spoken about the film at all. So, this was the first time I watched it in a very long time. So, going back to what you were saying and what you were saying, me watching me and Omar's little tiff. It's so weird because I felt like I wanted to smack him, but we don't want to promote violence, but it evoked that much emotion. I felt like I wanted to say some more, just to, you know what I mean?
We let you say a little more, and I kept it in there.
No.
I'm like, no, bump that up. Bring the volume up, we're keeping that in.
Yeah, you did, you did.
We kept
But
it
it's just it's a true testament to the reality of it because I really felt like, damn, I want to smack him. You know what I mean? And we all have gone through that. You know, we all have gone through being misjudged and people speaking about us in not the nicest way. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm happy because as my guy back here said, it evoked a lot of emotion, from laughing to crying to being confused to like, wow, this is really what's going on. So I don't know. I thought it was cool watching it now.
Crazy, right? You haven't seen it in a while, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I answer that a little bit too, actually?
The actors want to talk about that? I thought it was pretty hard. That was great! We were stuck inside the Pfizer building in this warehouse. Yeah. Anybody want to speak to that?
It was a little, I mean, it was convenient.
It was convenient. See, that's why I love working with her. See why though, right?
No, it makes perfect
Okay.
sense. That we are the epitome of teamwork.
Yes.
That was.
Yeah. That is an ensemble.
Wow.